You're asking yourself, how do I go about recording a podcast? We'll take a look at that. It's going to be a two-part series. One, we're going to take a look at how do I record myself if I want to join in with other people? How do we record each other? And then number two, we'll take a look at softwares to do some sound editing and how to actually do that sound editing. So let's start with the first video. The very first thing you'll need to do is record yourself and or your partner and you talking together. If you're solo, I'm sure there's tons of different recording devices on your computer already. If you're trying to record yourself together, I'll show you how to use Google Meet to do that. So if you're doing it alone, if you type voice right here, I have voice recorder that is default. Some of you might have voice memo. Voice recorder is this right here. It pops up. You can listen to the sound you've already recorded. If it's your first one, you'll have a big blue button like this right in the middle. And then all you have to do is simply record yourself. Testing. This is my very first podcast. We'll take a look at that right now. Simple as. Right here, you've got your voice recording that's here. And then if I want to find out where this is, most of the time it's going to be under your documents, but here for me it's easier because I have an open file location. So I can open this up and then I'll see right with the pop-up window where this is. The first thing you want to do as a duo or a pair or even three is to start a Google Meet. So one of you will have to do that. There's different ways of doing so. The easiest is to just start a démarrer une réunion, which is found right here. You'll have a pop-up that looks like this. It's going to allow you to choose what you want to do. First, you've got a few buttons. One is the microphone itself here. You'll need that, so make sure it's like this. Your camera itself, you can turn it on or off depending on if you're comfortable to be with your group members on your camera or not, but it won't really matter because a podcast is simply audio. So that is why my camera is off. And then once I'm good to go, I'm going to click on Participer à la réunion. You have a pop-up that looks like this right here. This is the time to actually go ahead and invite your other group members. You can either copy the link and send them the link, or you can just add them right here. You've got all the Scipio different addresses, so you can do that this way. Once I've done that, they'll come up, they'll be added to it. You'll see your different members. And once you're ready to go, you need to record your actual meeting. So in order to do this, click on the three little dots at the corner right here. You'll get a pop-up, and then you'll want to do Enregistrer la réunion. Once you do this, you have another pop-up making sure that everyone in the group knows that they're being recorded, and they all give their okay. If everyone's okay with it, click Accepter. You'll notice in the left-hand corner, you've got the Enregistrer. Boom, now it's started. So this recording is now happening. Go ahead, proceed with the podcast itself. You can all talk. If you ever make mistakes, don't worry about it because you'll be able to edit those parts off. So if you've done a mistake, restart to wherever you started the mistake. And then make sure you keep note of where you have your mistakes in your recording so that you can go ahead and fix those afterwards. It's going to make it a lot easier. So once you're done, you're recording your podcast. Very easy also, but important step. You need to make sure you stop your recording. You can click on Arrêter l'enregistrement. Boom. You have a pop-up here that tells you exactly where they're going to be stocking or putting your recording. So here it says it's going to be under my Google Drive. Arrêter l'enregistrement. You notice that it's stopped here, and then it's going to be storing it into Google Drive. Important. This takes a few minutes, so don't panic if it didn't work out, if it doesn't pop up yet. It takes a few minutes. They'll send you an email, but it'll also once you have that, it's going to take probably a few minutes, and then it pops up. You see right here in your emails, it's called a Meet recording. But if you go into your drive, you'll notice there's a new folder that just appeared called Meet Recordings, and then it's also going to be right here. So you just need to make sure that you select the right one and that you have it. In order to put this into your computer, you simply do a right click on it, and then you can do the télécharger, which is right here. So make sure you do this, and then it's going to be on your computer, and you're ready to go for your next part. So that's how you actually record yourself. That is the very first step, making sure that you have the proper recording, making sure that you've got the script done. And the next video, we're going to be looking at how do I actually do the sound editing itself, how do I extrapolate the audio from that. I'll see you next time.